So the past few months have been rough. I went from doing some form of exercise a couple of times a week to not doing any and eating very badly, which I guess is also the reality of some, if not most people. I've decided it's time to change my life around by adding more vegetables to my meals. No, but seriously, you know when you eat something and you feel so bad about it afterwards? I really can't stand tasteless food, and basically most of the options that come up when you try to look for healthier alternatives. So I thought, why not keep eating the same type of food I'm eating, but just add or substitute ingredients, which is what I'll be doing in this video. They're just ideas that I found on the internet and I decided to try it out for myself. So I've put together like a breakfast slash brunch and lunch slash dinner type thing that resembles like the typical Nigerian everyday meals. This is just for when you want like you just want your meals to be, I guess, a bit more varied and not so carb heavy anymore. Anyways, let's get to breakfast. I'm so hungry. So the first is this cabbage and egg sandwich. What do Nigerians usually eat for breakfast? Egg with plantain, potatoes, bread, Indomie, just egg with something, right? And like, what's the most vegetable that we usually put in it? Isn't it like some onions for taste? But I saw this like viral, really popular Korean street toast, which is an egg sandwich with a lot of vegetables, predominantly cabbage, and ketchup, mayo, or mustard, and sugar to taste. Optionally cheese and some kind of processed meat as well, like ham or sausage. Like I said, I'm including it because the typical Nigerian breakfast is egg with something, so why not just add a lot of cabbage to it? I like cabbage because it doesn't take away from the taste. It doesn't make it taste bitter in the way that spinach sometimes does. It makes it more textured if you put a lot, which is what I am doing. Wouldn't look that appetizing, but like, who cares? Who says you eat with your eyes anyway? You eat with your mouth. I'm using white bread because that's all I have at the moment. They usually put sugar, but we are going to go with honey. As lunch or like a snack, I'm making roasted plantain. Now I'm just making slits on one side. And here I have a mixture of salt and water. Okay, so now for the highlight of the video. It is the cabbage swallow. I've done this a few times now and I actually really like it. I know it doesn't look like it's evening, but I promise it was like 7:45. Oh my god, I love the color. Really could have just gone for normal white cabbage, but you know, purple it is for the shock factor. It's done cooking now, so strain it and let it cool down. Just let it vibe on the side for some time. So I know it looks like nothing's happening, even I look confused, but I promise it was actually turned on. Add the water gradually and mix it as you go along. Okay, so now it's got like a smoothie consistency. Blend once more and then that's it. To strain the water out, I'm using the Sainsbury's mesh bag. You know, the one you get when you buy vegetables, because they don't give plastic bags anymore. I mean, it's not the best because you do get some of the actual cabbage coming out, but it's good enough. Add some psyllium husk as it helps it come together really nicely. And oat flour to make it a bit thicker. It's so nice. The texture is so soft. It doesn't really have a taste. It's just really good. The last few times I made it, it wasn't this soft. Anyways, make sure you try this out. I promise you won't regret it. It is more time consuming and I guess more labor intensive, but it's worth it.